back-to-back long runs. Day 1, Black Mountains. And day 2 in the Brecon Beacons, which are somewhere around here. Firstly, I need to apologise about the camera work. Probably a bit jumpier than usual. The gimbal, unfortunately, did not survive the Kielder Ultramarathon. I think it got a bit wet and it's not balancing out anymore, so it's all just handheld today. So only film going up. I'm going a bit slower. I've read a lot about back-to-back long runs and whether you should do them, and for me, I don't tend to do too many back-to-back long runs, more because normally when I'm training for the triathlon, Saturday is a long cycle and Sunday is a long run. However, given that I've got a number of quite long races coming up with a lot of elevation, I decided to throw in a couple of weekends where I've got a longer run than normal on the Saturday with some elevation. It's more about elevation for me over the next 2 days rather than distance, because the first race that I've got coming up, Ultra Trail Snowdonia, which looks like it's going to be absolutely epic. I've just seen the final course. I was looking at it today, and Michael, Apex Running, have done a fantastic job. I've done quite a lot of training in Snowdonia, where there's some sections which I don't know shall be quite exciting. And I think over the 86 kilometers of the race that I'm doing, there is a longer version. It's got close to 6,000 meters of climbing and descending. Finally, some shade. Oh, absolutely roasting today. Weather forecast was for rain. Climb number 1 done. Now heading up climb number 2. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Definitely will come back to do more training. Only seeing a very small section of the Black Mountains today, but that's where I've come down from. And now heading up over here. That hill over there, that's the first one I did, and then came down into the valley. Working my way up here now. 550 meters of climbing to the summit of the one behind me, and a similar amount to this one, hopefully, which will get me the 1,000 meters I'm aiming for today. That's climb number 2 done. Watch is saying 930 meters so far of ascent, so we're going to head back and hopefully get another 70 meters on the way back down to the car. Oh, absolutely roasting today. Well, that's the first run done. I think just under 1,000 meters of ascent. I'm not sure, I'll have to check the final stats when I download the data. But now it's time to recover, and also I think I might need some of this. Day 2, second long run. Very different weather from yesterday, and plan is to go up the Brecon Beacons. Not sure what views we'll get, but hopefully get a decent training run in. Did just under 1,000 meters yesterday, so the aim today is to do around between 2,000 and 3,000. Mist's lifting, but now it's raining. See, I put sun cream on, so guaranteed that there'll be no sun and rubbish weather. Third time heading up now, just started third climb up the mountain. That's 3 times up and down, 1700 meters of climbing and descending. Gonna go up to at least 2000 meters, so maybe not all the way to the top on the fourth time up, but yeah, get up to 2000 meters and then head back to the car. 2000 meters climbed, but I've only got about 170 more ascent to the summit, so I think I'll just man up, push on. And the uphill legs are feeling okay, and then I might just take a different route back down to the car just to mix things up a bit, because I'm getting a bit bored of walking up and down the same path. Run done, just over 24 kilometers and over 2,200 meters of climbing. So that's the back-to-back long runs done. Not necessarily for the distance, but time and the elevation. Legs, yeah, really feeling it in the descents, but overall pretty happy with that, because that's over 3,200 meters of climbing over the last 2 days, which is a lot for me because I live somewhere fairly flat. I'll put a link to the 2 Strava routes down below, and please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this to keep track of all my training. 3 weeks to go until Ultra Trail Snowdonia, and that's got double the amount of climbing that I've done over the last 2 days. So I reckon that's going to be a real challenge, but looking forward to it.